Hello and welcome to the Top 3 Channel. Top 3 Channel is brought to you by hopelify.org to inspire you to become the very best that you are designed to be. A few simple keys, mastered and consistently applied, are all you need to excel in each area of life. Hit the subscribe button to receive more Top 3 videos. Enjoy!
Have you ever heard a motivational speaker tell you that attitude is everything? I'll bet you have. I've heard many say that. In fact, they'll say something like, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. And that never quite rang true with me. So I began to press the issue, and I have come to the conclusion that attitude isn't everything. Now, I'm not disclaiming or in any way being disparaging about attitude, because I think attitude is very important. But if anybody comes up to you tells you that attitude is everything, I don't buy into that. That's not true. For example, attitude can't replace incompetence. If you're incompetent, you can be very happy, but you can still be very unsuccessful. Now, here's what I do know. Attitude isn't everything, but attitude is the main thing that'll make a difference in your life. And because I believe that, I wrote the book, The Difference Maker. You see, that's what attitude is. Attitude is the difference maker. You have two people side by side that you're thinking about employing in your company. Both of them have the same background, same job description, education, experience. I mean, you could almost flip a coin and say, I could hire the one on the right or I could hire the one on the left. But one has a great attitude and one has a bad attitude. Now, who are you going to hire? You're going to hire the person with a great attitude. Why? Because it was the difference maker. It is true that your attitude will determine your altitude.
How do we find our personal Kurt Kampmeyers? Somebody who can really speak into our lives and change our trajectory.
Well, I can't take credit for it. I went to a seminar that Kurt was teaching on success. And when he finished teaching, I went up to him and introduced myself. And I asked for an appointment with him. And he came to Lancaster to the Holiday Inn for breakfast, and we had that breakfast meeting that did change my life. And then I never saw him again from that time until my 65th birthday, when my staff I never had seen him. I talked about him, and on my 65th birthday, when we were having a party together, they brought him into the room. And I hadn't seen him for 40 years. I just wept, and I thought, but I think the key was when I went to hear him, and he began to speak to my life about being successful, I kind of broke out of a barrier, and I went up to introduce myself, and then I asked, could I take him to breakfast, and could I learn from him? And I think the key is, once you see somebody that is helping you, be bold and ask them, can I take you to breakfast? And by the way, here's a thought. Buy the breakfast, okay? Just don't go and say, hey, how about buying breakfast for me? But just, I took that step, and I've always been glad I took that step, and I've always thought to myself, you know what, if I wouldn't have taken the step, then I probably would have never had that relationship, or never maybe would have asked that question, never would have had this seminar, or would have written the book. So I think once you see somebody that you think can really help you, take the initiative and step right out. I made a major change in my early 30s from just having answers and being a leader that just had to cast vision, show everybody what I was doing and where we were going. And I started asking intentional questions. And I became a person, I ask questions all the time. Every day I ask questions. And I have found just asking questions will take you on exciting journeys more than anything else. You excel in that, Ken. I've watched you over the years. You'd excel really in that. But for my early years, I didn't ask enough questions, and so therefore, I didn't get enough ideas and thoughts from others. So when people say, I want to be more creative, what's step one? Step number one is ask more questions. Just go to people and start asking questions. It's amazing what you'll learn.
Thank you for watching today's Top 3 video. This channel is brought to you by hopelify.org to inspire you to become the very best that you are designed to be. Remember, a few simple keys, mastered and consistently applied, are often all we need to excel in each area of life. You can help make this channel even better in 3 simple ways. 1. Subscribe to receive more Top 3 videos. 2. Leave a comment below to let me know what resonates with you from today's top 3 video. Or 3. Suggest a topic for a top 3 video that you will like for us to feature on this channel. Visit hopelify.org to post your own inspirational content.